What's up, guys? Today, we're going to take a look at the top 8 best space heaters in 2025 on the market for this year. We're going to show you our 8 best picks, and we'll talk about whether or not you should buy them. If you want more information and the most up-to-date pricing on the products mentioned, be sure to check the links in the description below. Okay, so let's get started.
Starting at number 1, Lasko FH500. Best space heater for most people. Although it's over 3 feet tall, the Lasko FH500 is slim and has a clean, uncluttered design. In a 15 by 10 foot test room at its highest setting, it surpassed every other heater we tested and raised the temperature perfectly evenly by 10 degrees Fahrenheit. However, there is an eco mode if you want to save on your bills. After you set a precise temperature, the power cycles on and off to reduce energy consumption. The fan can be set to oscillate for even distribution of heat, and you can also set a timer to shut the unit off automatically after up to 8 hours. None of the surfaces on the Lasko itself present a burn hazard if you've got children running around, and it's not too loud either. The internal fan is useful for distributing the heat when it's cold, but this specific model also pulls double duty as a regular cooling tower fan for the summer. It's an excellent space heater, but the added dual function makes it easily the best space heater.
And number 2, Vornado VH200 heater. Best value space heater. With a small size, silver tone casing and trapezoid shape, the Vornado VH200 heater is unassuming. However, it was still able to increase the temperature of a small room by about 6 degrees Fahrenheit in just 20 minutes and provide even heating across the room. However, once the room warms up, you can use the numbered thermostat dial to turn down the temperature and save energy. As it's operating, all of the Vornado surfaces stay cool to the touch, so you don't need to worry about accidentally burning yourself. We think the Vornado VH200 is a great choice if you're looking for a small and unobtrusive space heater that still has the power to heat up a room. On top of that, it's great value for the money at less than $100, which is why we think it's one of the best space heaters around right now.
At number 3, Dr. Infrared Heater DR998, best infrared space heater. With its wooden casing and rectangular shape, the Dr. Infrared Heater DR998 could be mistaken for a subwoofer speaker. It's well constructed and looks substantial. While it would fit in well in a room with a lot of wood furniture and a warm color scheme, it might not suit every decor in the same way. When placed close to where we were sitting, it was able to warm us up in under 30 seconds. This heater uses an average amount of energy compared to the other space heaters we tested. The extruder surfaces of this heater won't burn you, and when it's on its highest setting, it sounds about as noisy as a running dishwasher at 51.7 decibels, which is average for a space heater. About once a month, you'll need to remove the filter and clean it with a vacuum and wash out the water tank. At number 4, Dyson Purifier Hot Plus Cool HP1, best heater air purifier combo. Dyson's latest Hot Plus Cool appliance, the Dyson Purifier Hot Plus Cool HP1 is a space heater, fan, and air purifier all in one, saving you from buying and storing 3 different appliances. The star of the show is the heater. In our test, it brought our room up to 98.6 degrees Fahrenheit. The oscillation and bladeless fan make a huge difference too. Rather than the roaring heat of a budget space heater toasting your feet and nothing else, this spreads heat around the room like a tropical breeze. The obvious drawback with this appliance, however, is the high price point. It's 5 times more expensive than our number 1 pick. Sure, it's really 3 appliances in one, but the Lasko FH500 in first place is also a tower fan, so it's not a huge jump in functionality. That's worsened by the fact that the air filter needs to be replaced, so you need to spend an extra $79.99 every year or so just to keep this running.
At number 5, Dreo Smart Wall Space Heater, best wall-mounted space heater. If you want a space-saving yet powerful heater, the Dreo Smart Wall Heater is a great option. Firstly, it's easy to mount on the wall and has a stylish, discreet design that won't look out of place. It comes with adjustable louvers for directing the air to where it's needed, and it's simple to adjust the heater with its panel, remote control, Dreo app, or with voice commands via Alexa or Google Assistant. With more than enough warming potential for the average mid-sized room, however, it isn't loud enough to disturb the peace. And the fact that it's on the wall means that you can pretty much set and forget that it's even there. On that note, this is wall mountable only, so you can't move it from room to room without installing again. Priced under $100, this here is great value for its fast heat output and handy smart features. Best suited for mid-sized rooms.
And number 6, Shark TurboBlade Cool Plus Heat, best for cooling and heating. Shark's new TurboBlade Cool Plus Heat is an upgrade to the original Shark TurboBlade fan, this time with a heater mounted in the center of its unique blade. It performed well on test. It oscillates 180 degrees and it has a Thermo IQ setting which automatically adjusts the fan to maintain your desired temperature. It's most effective in smaller rooms where it only needs a few minutes to increase the temperature of the room. The remote control is easy to use, and some users might prefer this simple control to downloading an app. It's also magnetic, so you won't lose it down the back of a sofa. One drawback, however, is that the heat setting only comes out of the central vent, which defeats the point of the blade design. Another drawback is that for the price, you might be expecting app or smart functionality. Unfortunately, this is fairly old school and uses a simple remote with a digital display.
At number 7, Lasko Ellipse CT18950, best tower space heater. The Lasko Ellipse CT18950 is easily one of the best tower space heaters we've tested. It performed excellently in small and medium-sized rooms and was able to maintain the temperature with seemingly little effort. Partly, this is because tower units are larger and can distribute more warm air as they oscillate, but it's also due to the Ellipse CT18950's elongated design, ceramic heater, and 3 heat settings. The overall package is good enough that it can knock the Lasko FH500 off the top spot, but that model is a hybrid fan and heater. It costs more, but not a substantial amount considering that it bundles an impressive heater and cooling fan for summer. But if you don't need the combination model, the Lasko Ellipse CT18950 is a great option for the colder months, keeping your space warm efficiently, and it won't break the bank either from electricity costs or the initial initial purchase.
At number 8, Honeywell 360 degree surround heater. Best space heater for a small space. The Honeywell 360 degree surround heater is a no-nonsense model for heating a small area. It's perfect if you're looking to take the chill off when you're working at a desk or hunkered down on the couch. On its high heat setting, the Honeywell 360 degree surround heater was only able to get a 15 by 10 foot room 2 to 5 degrees Fahrenheit warmer, depending on where you stood, and didn't heat particularly evenly. At 59.9 decibels, this was the loudest space heater we tested, so it's not ideal if you're trying to watch TV while it's running. On top of the unit, there's a handle that makes it very convenient to move around, and at 5.4 pounds, it's pretty lightweight. This heater is a good value for what it brings to the table, which is why it makes the list as one of the best space heaters, but you should only use it in smaller rooms.